A new bill proposed today by 3 state assembly members would make it easier for victims of gun violence and their loved ones to sue gun manufacturers and dealers.
The legislation, based on a New York law, would hold the gun industry liable in shootings that lead to injury or death. But critics are blasting this move, calling it overreach.
This is absolutely personal to me.
Assemblymember Mike Gibson's son and his fiancée were the targets of a shooting in South Los Angeles last April. While they survived, another man was killed.
These are individuals who are no longer with us because of these gun violence that's taking place on our streets in our states.
This proposed legislation is modeled on a law passed last year by New York State, which is currently being challenged in court by firearm manufacturers. While the language of the California bill's not been published yet, the New York law allows government agencies and everyday citizens to file civil lawsuits against those involved in the sale, production, distribution, import, and marketing of firearms for failing to prevent illegal gun use and creating a public nuisance. Supporters of the California bill point to a federal loophole that essentially shields gun makers and dealers from liability when their products are used in a crime. Assemblymember Phil Ting says these companies and sellers are still liable under state regulations.
This is all about making sure the industry is accountable for the products that they are putting on the streets of our state, of our country.
Gun advocates, though, are calling it legal overreach, blasting the proposed legislation. One opponent posts, "This is absurd. If I steal a Mustang and drive through a crowd, should Ford be held accountable?" Another writes, "By that same logic, if some idiot stabs someone with a kitchen knife, I should be able to sue Cuisinart, right?" And another critic comments, "This is a serious litigation risk to all manufacturers of anything." But supporters say this legislation specifically targets the gun industry.
The gun industry knows their business practices create unacceptable risks for the American public, but without the fear of repercussion, there is no incentive to change.
Gun control advocate Lauren Lieb's 6-year-old son survived a mass shooting in 1999.
No American should have courthouse doors slammed in their face when they've suffered harm at the hands of a reckless industry that does not deserve special protection offered to no other industry.
San Diego Assemblymember Chris Ward is one of the sponsors of this new bill. Hearings on the proposed legislation are expected on the Assembly floor this spring.